I am so sorry. I just realized that the music volume was ridiculously low that whole time. Sorry. I normally have it adjusted right for before the stream, but Sunday stream we just, redirected, so apologies for that, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I got Chuckles, Danny, Keith, Floof, Dak, and Mr. B Game all hanging out. How you guys doing this lovely evening? How's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We got some work to do tonight. So you guys know that there's a snowplow for the 1025R. But we need to make it good. We need to make a good snowplow, basically. I'm just not happy with this camera angle stuff. I messed with it yesterday. It's weird. That looks better. I think I like it better. Makes the lights look a little bit nicer. I don't know. I feel like I need to be a little bit brighter here, though. Not like too bright. There. Let's try that. See how that looks. Trying to keep everything nice and crispy for you. Anyway, Traven Larson, welcome in. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Ray, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate the likes, man. A lot of subs fast. I wish I had that. It's a lot of work, man. It's day in, day out, putting in the work. We're almost to 4,200, but I'm telling you, it's been a grind. Every day I do something for this channel. Even on weekends, I do something channel related. Even if you guys don't see it, it's happening. Last night we didn't stream, but I sat in a meeting for 2 hours, so stuff's always happening with this channel. I promise. It's work, There's a lot of off-screen stuff you guys don't see, like setting up for the stream Sunday. Man, I probably spent 6 hours over the weekend that I, had to spend to get ready for it, everything. So it's pretty, it's time intensive, man. A lot to it. Fallen Buck, Raiden, welcome in. Nuclear, welcome in. Man, everybody's piling in. Let's get started on this thing. Everyone's piling in. Everyone wants to see what's going on. Oh, my webcam's the wrong size. I need to adjust that. Not too big, but big enough you guys can see what's going on. Christmas lights, doing them like you follow chat. I know, I needed to get them down. I meant to get it down yesterday, but I didn't get around to it, so sorry. I'll get there. For some reason, my YouTube screen is like loading. I don't know what's going on with it. I know it's like fine. If you guys see any lag on the stream, let me know. It looks like everything's fine, but I could be wrong. It's just like the preview window's buffering for some reason. I don't know. Everything good? Give me a thumbs up in chat if everything's still good. I don't know why this is being like this. Do I have too many tabs open? I don't know. King Randy, welcome in. Jaron Robinson, welcome in. Everybody piling in here. Welcome in. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up if everything's okay. Everything looks okay on YouTube side. Drew Gaming, welcome in. Everybody piling in. All sorts of people coming in to hang out with us. Okay, so this is what we got now, right? I changed the angles up on the plow, tried to make everything a little less angular. Unfortunately, I still have some angling that needs tweak. Some stuff needs to happen here. Cyber TK, I appreciate that, man. Glad to know it's still working okay. It's just something weird with YouTube Studio. Make a tutorial on how to get the modding app or something. I mean, I could make a tutorial, but other guys have done that. You know what I mean? Other guys more knowledgeable than me have done that. Let me put it that way. Me teaching guys how to do it's probably not the best way for you guys to learn. You know what I mean? Club Fourth. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the like. Appreciate you dropping by. Kedrick sent you this way, huh? Oh, man, that's cool. Kedrick, huh? I haven't talked to Kedrick in a while. I need to talk to Kedrick more. Kedrick's an awesome guy, man. You can stop by and see him once in a while. A bit slacking. Anyway, let's try to get this angle right. It's really bugging me that the YouTube preview is being weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm so used to like counting on that YouTube preview. Bad habit, I guess. Need to work on that. Okay. So that's looking like that. So what we need to do now, make that look right, is take out all of this stuff. Start kind of angling everything back. Cyber TK, man, I appreciate that $1.99, man. Huge thanks, buddy. Huge thanks. I'm glad I could be here to provide some entertainment, provide some modding for you guys. Glad I can be doing something productive for the farm sim community. You know what I mean? Okay, so I need to rotate the whole thing, huh? Wow. I didn't think I needed to do that. Interesting. Okay, so how does that look now? This looks kind of funky. What's going on there? Back forward just a hair to see how that looks. That looks more like it. I think I like that better. I do have this like one green bar hanging out here. I don't know what's going on with that. I need to fix that. Let's see if I can get my camera in any closer. Oh, my day's been alright, Aiden. Day's been okay. You guys know I'm into like watches and knives and stuff. I got a couple things in the mail today, and made me pretty happy. I won a raffle last week, or Mistac won a raffle for me last week on a pretty nice watch. I'm pretty happy with. Came in the mail today. I'm super excited about. I know it's probably not something you guys are all into, but made me happy. You know what I mean? Little thing. Got all sorts of stuff happening on the channel lately, man. It's awesome. The things that have been occurring. Said had a pretty cool meeting last night. Some big things will be happening on the channel. You know, I can't dive too into detail on anything, but got some cool stuff happening. I'm very excited about. So this year is going to be a big year for the channel. I'm super excited about it. Okay, so let's just selection that off into that group, and then we're gonna grab so that piece and that piece. No, it actually needs to be that piece and that piece, and those need to join. No, unjoin them. Okay, so why is the one still green? That's the problem here, so I need to make this one metal black. For some reason it's not wanting to be metal black. That seemed to help it. It did a little bit. For some reason that whole section there is sitting just a little bit higher than what it needs to. So we need to adjust things, right? So let's turn on snapping. See if I can't snap that in. And we got this weird little edge right here. Oh, you guys probably could barely see this, what I'm working on here. It's so tiny. So tiny. I don't know why it popped out of position, but it did. Really strange. Okay, that one looks good. That one looks still out of place. Let's grab that point there. See if I can move it in. Why am I grabbing some vertice up there? What's going on there? There we go. Now we're on the right thing here. Grandparents own one of those strikes. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really cool. Don't stop and say you stuck in my name. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's going on, Floofy? What did I miss? Okay, something's going on here. We need to put this out. There it goes, right like that. And this one here. I don't know what happened that started acting weird there, but it's all right. We can fix it. I have confidence in us. Yeah, let's put that back. Okay, and then let's just join this. Cyber TK, man, going off with these super chats. Another $1.99. Dad has a John Deere 2025R. Oh, that's awesome, man. The 2025R is a really cool tractor as well. And I really thought about making the 2025R when I started this project, but ultimately I ended up on the 1025R, and I'm pretty glad that I did. I like the 1025, I think, just a little bit more, even though it's a little bit smaller. It gives me that same kind of vibe I wanted, you know what I mean? I told him, I didn't catch anybody saying that fluke, but I could be wrong. Maybe I missed something. I don't think I did, though. I think I got it. Trying to figure out which face this is. It's this one. This one, for some reason, decided it wants to be green. Tab out of edit mode. If we just get rid of the green on that altogether. That's better. That's better. Okay. It should be okay like that, I think. And if we just grab that guy, Control J those two together. Tacky's. Oh, thanks. So made a John Deere 7010 series. We have a 7010 series, don't we? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have a 7010 series. Okay, so what we need to actually do is make our plow like this plow. So it's got like a frame here that connects, obviously, with a quick attach, piece of square tubing, and then basically some supports to hook all this up with a cylinder. This should be relatively easy, I think. We're gonna find out though. I'll have to play around with this, so that's what I'm gonna go for. That's where we're at. I'm gonna give it a try. I thought Halim would be joining us tonight, but I haven't seen Halim yet. That's okay. Floof, you're welcome to hop into VC2, buddy, by the way. Ryan Whitman, welcome in. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother? Let's get the length on this right. So we need to... there's also some weird angle stuff going on here, too, I think. I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like it. Vertice, maybe not. I don't know. It looks weird. Something looks like it's going on with the black pieces for some reason. I don't know. The one looks kind of stretched out. This one. See if I can't fix that real quick. Maybe it's just out of position. I don't know. Very odd. Not sure what vertex we're snapping off of, but I kind of wish it wouldn't. That looks closer to being right. I know the holes look kind of odd because they're not like perfectly round or whatever, but I can fix that here in a bit. I will, CyberTK, I will definitely let you know. I've been okay so far. I've been able to get pretty good amount of reference images from Google and whatnot. I've been doing okay. And we're actually almost through the modeling stage, like altogether. Like we're getting down to it where we're, you know, just about done modeling. As long as we can work out some of these weird little issues, right? Like that's the main thing, I guess. Any like minor rotation things going on, like that kind of stuff, you know. For some reason, looking at it, there's just some sort of weird stuff going on here. I might have to play around. Let's just start making the mount for it, and I might have to pull in a new plow, one that's perfectly straight and everything. That, or I'll go through and just move all the vertices individually, which admittedly would suck, but to be fair, it's not like it looks bad or anything. It's just there is some weirdness going on for some reason. And I actually just found something else kind of odd here. It's like these front vertices here, for some reason, are hanging inwards too much. I don't know. on X-ray mode, so why is that not grabbing all the vertices through there? Yeah, it just like didn't grab these vertices for some reason. I don't know what is happening right now. Alright, so that way obviously pulls it out. Just need to tuck it back in. There we go. So this, the snowblowers in a future update, that's what I'm thinking, Dak. That's probably going to be the case for now. Let me just hit Z real quick to make sure that all looks good. It doesn't. So for some reason, you see these top black vertices here. They've like crept away for some reason. Can't tell you why. I'm not sure. So let's do this. We'll do scale just so slightly like that. And then there's another set of vertices right here that did the same thing. Okay. I don't know, man. That's weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't even know what vertice or what that is there, because when I select it, it's not highlighting anything. I don't know. I'll play around with that off screen, I think. Yeah, let's like I said, I guess let's get moving on the MAL. Something weird's going on today with this. I might need to play around with that off screen. I'm gonna move this forward for now, and yeah, let's just get started on this stuff. So I did make basically the same mount for the loader bucket, so we might be able to kind of steal some of the parts from the loader bucket. Let me hide the tractor, or at least hide the list for the tractor real quick, and then hide the loader just so it's out of the way, or hide the ROPS just so it's out of the way. Loader bucket, you could see I did actually end up mounting, or going through and fixing up my mounts here a little bit, and I still do have to add just kind of a little plate between here and here to connect these vertices up. If you could see here, if there's a little bit of gap there, I need to fill that gap, and that'll take care of that, any issues there. But yeah, you can see basically these top mounts here are kind of what I need. So let's go ahead and grab these on both of them, and I'm going to shift D them and just slide them up out of the way. And then we'll hit P to put them in their own selection and hide the original loader bucket. Okay, so now we have these guys. If we bring we have the snowplow still up there. But this is the start of our hangers, right? So what we can do, let's go ahead and make them black in this case. This is the color we're gonna go for on these guys. A little black. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So now we have those guys. We'll go ahead and drag them back down to where they're supposed to be. And then from the front here, select all these vertices. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put a face on them. And then we're going to extrude them forwards, just like this. And from there, let's go ahead and grab it like this, and like this. And this time we're going to extrude straight down. Maybe not. So we need to grab the top ones and extrude straight down. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. And basically these are just going to be some metal plates kind of dangle in there. These don't actually have to be too crazy perfect. Maybe what we'll do is just go ahead and line them up like this. Actually, we'll go to the top of this plate just to make our life easy. And then if we jump back around to Y and hide the plow just for a second here. Plow, it's out of our way. And then extrude again, straight down to here. And then we can grab these points. We'll extrude this way. Oh, Pursuing. Apologize, but let's stop it in for right now. Something came up that I have to do it. Oh, okay. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. Okay, so that didn't work. Why didn't that work? I guess we'll just do this the same way on both sides. Just extend right here to the end of this plate. It's all good. That'll work. And then we can grab these guys again. Just extend them down. And if we come back to our X here, we can then, from there, just kind of cut them back like this. That'll work. Sorry to say it. Oh, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. No worries, buddy. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're basically going to make a piece of square tubing that cuts across here. So, easy enough. We grab ourselves a cube. And let's go ahead and just kind of roughly size this guy up. We can scale it pretty much way down. Something like that. Probably even going to be smaller. Let's say so. Probably even smaller. Let's go something like that, probably. And then we can get our length right. So from there, let's kind of put it roughly in the middle. Stretch it out this way. Basically making a piece of square tubing, so this is pretty easy. Let's go ahead and put a bevel on it, all four sides. We might even go ahead and cut out the middle of it just to make it look even better. I think we can. So if we just grab the middle faces and delete, then have a piece of square tubing. Pretty easy. If we wanted to, we could add faces on the inside. Which, I mean, why not? Let's do it. So let's grab this one and this one. And we hit face. That works. And we can grab this one and this one. I want a decal for the blade. If you have one, that'd be cool. If you got one, I definitely won't complain about one. And that's all four sides. Okay. So we got a piece of square tubing. That's pretty simple. And then we'll Control J this guy to these parts here that we're making. So let's go ahead and title this guy PLOW Quick Attach, or PLOW Attachment Parts. And then we'll hit M and add it to the loader collection. And actually, I need to rename that to Snowplow. Or even just make it even better. Snowplow attachment parts. Okay. Not too bad. Looking okay. I have just one. Oh, cool. Cool. I definitely won't complain about it. Give me just a second here. I'm going to try to refresh Studio just to see if that fixes any of my issues here with my preview window. It did. I don't know why I got caught up like that. It was very strange. Made it really hard to keep track of likes and all that stuff. So I like to be able to see all that. Okay, so we have this. Now we need basically it's going to be so on this guy, there's like a little plate that cuts between the two almost. And we can go ahead and add that just to make this look even better. So we're going to grab those two vertices and slide them out this way. Actually, we can do the same on both sides at the same time as well. Basically giving ourselves a plate to kind of mount things to, I think, is generally what's going on here. Why are these 2 points out of whack? Okay, and then we're gonna slide this guy back like this. And then let's L select our piece here. Basically do that with it. Okay, now we need to grab both of our plates here. Actually, it's just gonna be the face. Let's grab our two faces here. And then we're gonna extrude those outwards. So we can do that pretty easy. Basically like that. Just like a little gusset, right? Nothing too crazy here. And then let's again grab our vertices here. Obviously, there's going to be a few that we need to remove by doing it this way, but it's okay. Do that pretty easily. We'll need to face select both of these. Do I have a big house? Not really, actually. A pretty tiny. I mean, it's 3 bedrooms, I guess. I'm definitely not rich by any means. let me tell you that. I get by. We'll put it that way. Just a regular dude. Let's grab these guys. Let's try this. Maybe this will work better. I'll do it like that. Yeah, that worked. Okay. So you got those 2 gusseted pieces just to help keep everything secure and attached, whatever. Easy enough to do, so we might as well do them. I might bring this top angle back just a little bit more. And I might even pull the bottom one back in just a little bit too. Let's grab the bottom one there. Let's pull it back just a little bit. Choose any John Deere or other vehicles. They're all free. Which one do you use? That's a good question, actually. I mean, if it's free, for my uses, honestly, I would take a 1025R for my house, my uses, everything like that. It would be a pretty handy machine to have. To be fair, I don't know that I have enough yard to really take advantage of having a small tractor, but it would be nice to have. I don't think anybody would really complain about having a 1025R in real life. I pretty much have this pin attached system like down perfect. X350 lawnmower. That's not a bad pick either. I would think about an X350 lawnmower. That would be a good shot. An X series or something like that would be cool. Just handy to have, right? Okay. So now the next thing we need, it's kind of a weird piece. It's like, I'm trying to see how this thing works. It's like it basically hangs off this piece of square tubing. Watching Clutch, Noob in the junkyard. Welcome in, Hoonigan. How does this piece work? This piece is gonna be kind of weird. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. This guy. I don't know if you could see that real well. It's like it just wraps around it. It's like almost a flat steel plate times 2. It comes out and then back out to another piece of square tubing, basically. I think is the way that works. I don't know though. That's weird. I wish I had a better picture of that. I'm just gonna guess. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. I'll have to redo it, I guess. Let's grab a plane. Nope, whatever I just did, undo it. You know. And edit mode, delete all but one vertex. You guys have seen me do this about 1,000,000 times now. This is pretty much how I do everything at this point. Pull that screenshot back up again. I think I'm going to model the outside edges of it first. And obviously it's going to need duplicated. I need 2 of them. I don't know how or where it needs to line up. Let's go for like here maybe. This one's going to be kind of weird for sure. So this is going to be our corner. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Straight across. Just come to here. Move it out. Maybe out a little bit more. And then from here, we just need to drop it straight down. Oh, crap, did that wrong. And a little bit more over. There, something like that. And then from here we can kind of jump it up like that. I think I've got it close. We'll see how close it is once I shoot my way up. Not very, but we can adjust the top to make it match. So just drag it to here. All right. Basically something like that. I think I'm gonna drop that one just a little bit, drop that one to match. Let's pull this one in a bit. Something like that. I can't see you guys, so give me just a second here. Move some stuff around. 9120. It's the John Deere. Oh, I gotcha. 9120. Cool. That's fun. Applying a field in Richlands. Richlands is a fun map. I really enjoy Richlands. It might not be everybody's favorite map, but I've been enjoying Richlands. I'm gonna edge select this one and delete the edge. Because what we actually need to do from here is pull it out this way. So these two can actually kind of start to pull in together. Something like this. What sound is it going to be? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by what sound is it going to be? Maybe a bit more like this. Let's go back up just a hair. Just a hair further apart. Okay. Oh, you're talking about engine sound. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Whatever it would sound like in real life is kind of what I'm going to shoot for, but if I can't find the real life engine sound, it'll probably be like an Antonio Carrero engine sound, I imagine. Okay. Hey, D-Max, how you doing, man? Welcome in. We've had an X350 before, so it's definitely possible. We've had an X350 for all platforms. Let's do this, and then we're going to extrude it to the side. Okay. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll cut the boolean out of it from the middle there. But what we need to do is continue on with expanding from the front here. So we need to basically, it's going to be a side plate here. That'll cut out. We need to do the same with the other side. D-Max Farms. It's a good name for you. It's definitely a good name for you. I like that. That works for you. Let's grab those guys. Drop a face there too. Okay, so then we'll need to duplicate this guy after we boolean it. Mod is next. So I don't know at the moment. It's probably gonna be, I'm probably gonna do the Kubota next, but honestly it's gonna be a while before we get around to it. So because we have to do updates and everything for this guy. So yeah, that's basically where we're at. Okay, so boolean. We need to boolean the tube out of it. And hit apply. Okay, so now we have these faces basically right here in the middle that we can just go ahead and delete, more or less. That'll kind of do it, right? So we got that guy, and now if we shift duplicate it, slide a new one to the left. Okay, I did shift duplicate it, right? Shift D. Where is my thingy gone? I'll select that. Okay, there we go, I got it. Okay, try to get the spacing right here. Gonna be a mower with this? Yeah, absolutely. We already have the mower done. Mower. Already done. Long since been completed. Okay, so now these guys are basically need to be on the same piece. So let's go ahead and Control J that together, and then we can let's go ahead and make it black. Metal black. There you go. That looks better. That looks much better. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how close they need to be. That's the next thing we need to figure out. So let's, for now, set it like this and plan on needing to move it, basically. I think I got them kind of centered, but it's really hard to tell. Maybe if we turn on snapping and try to snap it to like that point there. No, that's not gonna work either. Dang. Okay. Well, let's just hope. Hope and pray. Probably not a good way to do things, but we're gonna try it. I think they do need to be closer together though. Even closer. like that. It's so hard to see. I'm gonna try that. Is it almost done? It's really not a good question because like it's. Are we talking about the modeling side of things? If you're talking about the modeling side of things, kinda. It's getting there. All right, Dex, sounds good, man. Take it easy, buddy. Rabbi D-Rob, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Let's shift D this guy because we're basically gonna need another square tube. Mod site to use to create mods. I don't use a mod site per se. I'm using Blender to model, and I'm gonna use Giants Editor. Everybody has to use Giants Editor. And then Notepad++ to script it, and probably use Substance Painter for all my material editing. There's a lot of them that go into it. I'm using Blender right now, though. That's what you're seeing. When is the next stream? Probably be tomorrow night. I'll probably stream tomorrow night. Let me get my OT in. Stream a little bit tomorrow. I'll probably mod tomorrow as well, to be honest with you. I'm thinking I'll probably mod. Okay, let's go ahead and shrink the two down. Lengthwise, doesn't need to be that long. Probably about that long. Epic Domain, welcome in. How you doing, man? Welcome in, buddy. Try to tweak this rotation and get this just right. This is kind of one of those pieces that just isn't fun to rotate. So close to having it right. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. No, it's not even showing up there. Let's try setting it to 0 here. Let's see what happens. It's off. Why is it off? Why is my angle off? Point. It's like 1 degree. Set that to 1, see what happens. There we go. 1 degree. Basically is where it needs to be. Not even. Rotate. God, it's so close that I'm fine with that. It is one of those things, it's like the farther out you go from it, it's gonna get even farther off, but I'm just gonna deal with it, I think. And then we need to get the scale right, roughly here, because it needs to fit like perfectly between these two guys. There we go. Trio, welcome back, man. I appreciate you. How's Kedrick doing tonight, man? I haven't talked to Kedrick in a while, man. I need to get back on board with talking to Kedrick. Kedrick's a good guy. He really is. Let's grab... I want to grab these vertices. Actually, what we need to do is grab these vertices, and they're going to come down a little bit further. Let's grab these guys. That. We'll pull them down to match up. Something like that. Seems to be doing good. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you kept your doing good. I had to be excited. I need to catch up with them. Logan Lobdell, welcome in. How you doing, man? His stream just ended. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'll definitely have to catch up with Frederick at some point. Let's grab. Pull this just a little bit further forward. All right. I think that's it. I think that's how that works. I want to pull This needs to line up like just right, otherwise it's not gonna rotate right. Basically. And that's why I'm spending a lot of time on this. I think I could fit a cylinder in between there. So that's about where our pivot's gonna mount, I think. I guess how this works. Now, it's like the longer I look at it, the more confused I am. So, I don't understand if it's... I think it's 2 pieces of square tubing. I think is what it actually is. So, I think this piece is supposed to be farther out. I think this piece is supposed to be farther that way. And then what's going to happen is this is all going to rotate, right? I think it's going to kick this guy inwards. Is basically what needs to happen. And it's going to be the same on the other side, more or less. It's going to be done by February. If the modeling, maybe, probably not. I'm going to say no. It's not going to be the Giants by February. I can tell you that for sure. That's not going to happen. So let's rotate this guy. It needs to mirror. Global. Like that, basically. Okay. I see. I see. This next stream is Thursday or next Tuesday. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try to make sure I pop by. Let's get rid of this one. This one we don't need. And then try to get these guys lined up right. No. Not like that. This is such a pain. Let's grab these front vertices and see if we can't. No. Well, you know, actually we could leave that like that. That's fine. We will need to duplicate. I think what I'm gonna do is do mine just a little bit different from theirs. And basically kind of catch my drift there. Kind of catch on to what I'm trying to go for here. It's basically like a plate on both sides of it holding onto it, right? Theirs is quite a bit different. Do I know clutch simulations? Yeah, I've done a stream or two of clutch, actually. I was sure to... He had a server that I was a part of for a little while. And I did a build-off with him in 4B one time. It's pretty fun. I do build-offs at 4B all the time. Lost a friend today. That's sad to hear. That's sad to hear for sure. Okay. So now that's like that. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. I don't think that they put plates here on the inside. I think that's what's throwing me off. But I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. Hey FW, how you doing, man? I remember you. It's been a while. I remember you. Good to see you, man. Good to see ya. I don't actually think I need these vertices. I think they're duplicate vertices, but I'm gonna hang on to them anyway, just because it can actually help me scaling. All right, lost a dog on January 1st. I gotcha. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear. I hate losing dogs. One of my best friends lost a dog today, actually, and the dog was 19 years old, so it was kind of a part of my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, the dog had been around forever, and you know, just a good old dog, you know. Pretty sad. Sucks to see it. I appreciate it, FW, man. It's moving, you know. It's been a pain, I'll say that, but it is moving. Those aren't quite lining up the way I'd hope they would, but at the same time, I think it's okay. I might, let's do that. Let's grab those ones too. I'll do the same thing to those. So that one's lined up. Now we can just kind of do the same with that one. That's an okay way to do it, I would say. We'll leave that like that. Tuck that guy there. So that's all kind of neat and tidy. Put in there, right? Okay, and then we have, what was the name before FD? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I remember the profile picture. Is the profile picture still the same? I feel like I remember the profile picture for sure. We need another piece of square tubing. Let's do that real quick. Let's grab this guy. Shrink it down. Generally. This is the attachment on the front loader. We're trying to make the snowplow. Trying to make the snowplow mount, basically. This guy sits something like that. Basically. You can see how that's all kind of lining up. Everything's kind of connecting up. Okay, so now we can take a pin and mount a pin to that. And that's going to be the start of the cylinder for the swing out. So you can swing the cylinder one way or the other, right? I can see the way it's working now. It's making more sense in my head now that I see it. So now we need a cylinder. Not anywhere near that big. We can go down to like, go maybe 12 vertices. I'm thinking 12 should be good. It's a goofy pal fork. Gotcha. Nah, it's nothing like that. Keith, you're on a roll today, man. What are you up to, Keith? What are you working on? Yeah, buddy. I need to test version 5. I haven't had a chance yet to test version 5. We did the build off over the weekend. I wanted to test it before then, but it ended up a really busy weekend with the build off. Did not expect that to be as hectic as it was. A lot of setup time and all that stuff. And I thought I'd have time last night, but then, yeah, V6. I thought the last version you sent me was V5, but maybe it is V6. I can't keep track. There's been a lot of versions so far. You've been on a tear. Let's see. Why? Something like that. And then we need to move it just a jerk hair forward. Scaled up now. Oh, I gotcha. I know you sent me a version the other day, but I thought that was 5. Is that the same version we're talking about? Pretty sure it probably is, right? Yeah, okay. So that's version 6. I thought it was 5 for some reason. I can't keep track anymore. Like I said, you've been on a tear, man. You're working faster than I am, that's for sure. Let's get the Z higher, right? Z. All right, and then we can shade smooth it. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Now, this guy, we can actually add to this, so that'll be black. Actually, I don't want it shade smooth. Take that back. Kind of like that, looking a little bit rough, a little bit not round. And this is gonna be the end of the cylinder. So now we can grab just this guy, Shift D, scale it like that. This one's gonna be silver. Nope. Nope. Don't want that. Back to black. Like that. Actually, we can go ahead and stretch it out a good bit there. Something like that. Fix a bunch of stuff, including the cup. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely need to pop on there. I'll probably pop on at some point tomorrow and try to get a look at it, but so you know how it goes with me, man. It's hit or miss. This is gonna be its own selection on this one, so we can make this one chrome, basically. And then we're gonna extend this one. This one will get extruded a few times. Told this guy that his nose is extra. Look, get out of here, Nick. You got me all self-conscious. Ay, ay, ay. Let's start extruding and start rotating. Hopefully this works out the way I need it to. If not, we'll have to do some fancy stuff to make it work. Rotate. Put the proper logo on it for my, okay, no problem. That's fine. That's fine. I assume you're talking about the John Deere Sucks logo. That's basically how it goes, right? Like that. A little bit of angle too, it's not a big deal. And actually we're gonna scale this whole thing down just a little bit because that's bigger than what I wanted it to be. You can see kind of what it's for. Z, you get it lined up right. There, that'll work. And now we can shade smooth it. That worked out pretty good, actually. Sticker, that is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No worries. I do need to shift D this again. Only this time, the bottom vertices are going to come all the way up. Basically where the top vertices are. This is going to be basically a little washer that sits across the top. Be going extra on the detail right now. Something like that. A stang. My version I'm going to have. Ay. Dick, how are you coming? How's the... You messed around with the trailer much yet? Giving you any trouble? Nope. Did that wrong again. No black. Okay. Just this. I need it to be chrome. Okay. Trailer. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Trailer. I did send it to you, right? Pretty sure I sent it to you. Rotate. So it needs to rotate. 90. This one we can actually set right. 90 dead nuts. What's the blade too? What are you talking about? You mean the one that got pushed back? Oh, I got you. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. Like I said, that's worry about your stuff first. My stuff's like bottom of the barrel. For sure. It's not like it needs put in game today by no means. Especially since you volunteered for it. Okay, so that's the back end of this cylinder. And then we're gonna need to pull the front end forward just a little bit more. I don't know, actually. Yeah, let's go a little bit farther forward so I have plenty of room for cylinder within cylinder. I'll get on trailer soon and figure out real. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. No worries, do your thing. Work on your project. Mine is just not that important. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now with this cylinder, how does this work? It's basically going to grab onto the right side and you'll be able to push it into the left, more so or less. So we need to be able to rotate these guys both. They're going to spin around this way. And then it'll extend depending on how much room you need. More so or less. Let's go ahead and put it back to where it was though for now. And then let me put the plow back out here just so I can see roughly where we're at with it. Because now it's about time that I need the plow. I'll need to start modeling stuff on the back of the plow. Grab all this stuff. Just go and grab it all like that. Now bring it back. There's a couple little pieces here I could probably try to straighten out just a bit. Try to make them all a little bit better. I'm sure there's plenty of tweaking to be able to do here to get this all looking exactly perfect, but how did these points get all the way over there? What did I screw up? I have no idea what I screwed up here. But I know that those edges right there are not right. I can tell you that for sure. And now I gotta figure that out. Okay. Cool. Just what I wanted. How did that happen? That one vertice there, huh? Just decided to dip the hell on out, huh? Who the hell knows where that's supposed to be? Did I do like a merge at center there or something? I screwed that up at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, that's bad. How did I do that? Better to delete it. Probably. Then I'll have to put a new face in there. That was a pretty bad mess up. Alright, well. Huh. Okay. I'll screw around with that some more off screen. Let me put it back for now, just that way it's still there. Even if it is messed up. Well, like I said, figure out a way to fix it. I don't know. Maybe I could just delete the edges. I mean, that's the one that looks the worst, right? What happens if I delete just that? Still deletes like half the thing. Yeah, okay. I'll have to fix that. So don't worry about it off screen. Okay, anyway, let's at least start modeling on this next piece here that we need. And this cylinder here is actually separate, so we need to put that as a separate selection real quick. And then that's gonna be chrome for the body of the cylinder there. Okay, do a quick drink here. Quick buff. Okay, time for the spot where these two are gonna come in together at. That's gonna be kind of a weird thing. I'm gonna hide the plow again just to get it out of the way. And we will need to make an odd piece. So it's gonna start with a piece of square tubing, as most of this build has. I'll select that guy, Shift D, bring it forward. And can shrink it up. Maybe a little wider. Something like that. Roughly. And then let's go ahead and cut it a couple times. So, cut on the outside. Should we cut on the outside? And then maybe one more cut just to be safe. Let's do 2 more just to be safe. Okay. Now, this is gonna get kind of weird. So we need to grab these 2 vertices. And it'd be kind of nice if we didn't have the edge. We just had the vertices. Can't do that. Okay. No worries then. Let's bring that out straight. And that's going to be the start of this. And we don't want the face here, so we can hopefully just delete the face without deleting the vertices. No, we can't. Okay. Cool. Getting burnout yet? Wouldn't say burnout is quite the correct term. Do I get annoyed with it? Yeah. Especially when it's like little stuff that I know I did right is wrong all of a sudden. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that really like gets under my skin. For instance, right now this whole thing just isn't lining up the way it was supposed to. None of this is straight, basically. No, I have to go shift click everything to do with the plow. This somehow is plane 04, and I've already told it once that it's snow underscore plow attacher pieces. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that that starts to get under my skin a little bit. Snow underscore plow. And I know what I did is that I Control-J'd it together under the wrong group. Like, it's minor stuff, but cylinder rod. And then both of these are gonna go the M back into loader. This is snow underscore plow cylinder pin washer. When you have to get like this into detail with stuff, like, it gets kind of annoying, but like I get it. Cylinder pin. Two, I don't. 1 and 2 are the same thing. Plane and plane 2 are both a part of the loader, so Control-J these together. These are loader, quick, attach, mounts. And loader and loader. Now I'm actually all in the loader group, so now I can at least select multiple things at the same time. Again, for some reason, nothing is lined up, so I have to figure that out. Even though all that stuff work out right. Basically just go through and grab every single piece. I need everything but that vertice, basically. Doesn't help either, like, that I do everything, like, at the end of my night after I've already been to work all day, you know? That kind of screws me a bit. So it's like by the time I get around to modding, I'm already, like, kind of tired and everything. But I don't know. We'll get there. Let's get this guy perfectly center. Okay. Now I need to grab the top and extrude this wherever I need it to go. It's going to need to go 2 different ways. So I need to extrude this way first. And then we'll just basically start like rotating it around. I might as well like try to make this straight. Try to connect it back up there somehow, some way. It's gonna be the same thing on both sides, so I can just duplicate it once I've got it. And what I'll do is I'll just delete these vertices so that way that one's out of my way. And then we'll extrude it back this way. Grab our snapping tool. And then those two are gonna merge. That's there. No, they're not. I lied. Do that in a minute, I guess. I'll select this guy. Shift D, mirror, X global. Yeah, basically try to line up the 2 ends. And then we can merge those 2 at center. Make sure they are center with the cylinder. Snap into there. Okay. Now, if we make a face out of that, now we have something to work with. Now I can try to do something with that. Let's go ahead and move the whole thing up. Basically the top of that frame. And then when we extrude it straight down, like we do. Something like that. Okay, whole thing, Shift D, one on the bottom. Something like that, basically. And there's gonna be a pin in the middle of it. That's gonna grab our 2 pieces, I think. I think we need to adjust these points here, though, just a little bit. As long as we do whatever we do on this side to both sides, we should be okay to move stuff around here. We'll just go ahead and pull that out pretty far there. I'll need to pull the 2 long boys here, 2 square pieces of square tubing, I should say. I guess is the word I'm looking for. Inwards. Maybe not that far inwards. Let's just put them back to where they were real quick, and then See, it's tricky because now that they're angled, it's a pain in the ass to get the ends where I need them to be. It's like I need that to go. Why is there? Pretty sure there's one tube within another right now. It's gonna bug me too. Get rid of the duplicate tube. I don't know. Whatever. See if we can't just stretch these in just a little bit further. And then scale them inwards. Uh-oh, what's Steggy do? What's Steggy do? Oh, I think I may have made these twice for some reason. Yeah. Delete those now, they're gone. Okay, whatever. I don't know what I did there. Probably some dumb rookie mistake. Okay. So basically that's the frame, right? And that's how we're attaching the plow to it. So now you should be able to plow or turn it left and right. 1025R gonna be able to lift it when it's not. Yeah, it's not that big. And I'm telling you, this is off of a 1025R right here. I'm just zoomed in so far that it's hard to tell that. Where I'm getting this reference from. You can see it here. I mean, it's we're pretty close to making it the exact same thing. I mean, I might have like these front vertices a little too far in, but we're pretty close to modeling it one for one here. Pull that in maybe a bit more like that. It's a little better, a little more reasonable. Oh, I just minimized that. I wasn't supposed to do that. Just need to move it just a little bit out of the way. And now there's basically like a bolt that goes through there. Pick would be 2-inch tube. Looks like I have 4. No, that's definitely 4-inch tube in the pick. At least 3. If my tube's 4, then fair enough, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. I think I have it right. Based off the width of the plow and everything, that looks right to me. I am like crazy zoomed in on this too. Keep that in mind. It's about right to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I saw the pin. Yeah, I know. When you're zoomed in like this, it does look way bigger than it is, but I might have it a little bit bigger. I think it's 3-inch tube if I'm looking at it right, though. Which I know 3 is kind of an uncommon size, but it looks to me like 3 or 4 at least. No, you're good, Keith. You're good. It's good that you bring it up, because like I'd hate to keep going if it's not right. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad you keep me on my toes. It really does help. Let's go ahead. We're gonna need another washer here, so we might as well go ahead and add this to the mix. And then we'll put a nut above it, basically. Normally wait till the end. Yeah. See, it's good that you bring it up now. I normally get all the way to the end, and it's like, crap, I screwed that up. Make that washer just a little bit taller. And then we need another cylinder to go above it, basically. We need a 6-sided cylinder. Or so or less. For a bolt. So let's go ahead and make that a 6. And I'll just manually move that now. There. I think I have that dead nuts. Could be wrong though. Normally am. Obviously our scale is going to go down on this, so it's a pretty good sized bolt head here, so I'm not going to be too afraid to make it pretty big. An X. There. Okay. So now we select that guy and that guy. That guy and that guy. We're gonna get Control Jade. And again, I just did that backwards. So if we do this guy into this guy, Control J. There we go. All right. We could bubble the head here. Let's do that. But just a nice little UV bevel. Make it a little bit nicer. Why not? Add a detail. And now this bolt's gonna go all the way through. So let's grab the washer and we'll duplicate the washer now. Scale it differently, so it's going to be narrower but taller, way taller. This will be the bolt. Maybe like that would be about right, probably. Not that much of the head of the bolt. And then we can sneak it on down through. It's the same on the other side, so it's just basically a piece of all thread, I think. That's what they want for here. Piece of all thread net on both sides. Put that guy there. And I can just drag these just like that. And then basically going to be LL Shift D. Drag them down, mirror, Z. Something like that. And I'll be honest, I don't know what that's for. I think it's... I could be wrong. It's so hard to see. I think what actually happens is that two pieces of square tubing aren't actually square tubing. The more I look at it, the more it's making some sense. It's really hard to see though. But I think what's happening is these aren't actually square tubing. And they are actually more like this. And then if I do this, might be the best way to do this. Like that. And then we're just gonna grab these guys, pull them in together. These guys don't line up either when I look at it. Something like that. What we should do. So these guys are cutting in, and then they basically end up close enough in there. I think the bolt is supposed to intersect them, but I mean, realistically, it's pretty cool anyway, the way I have it, I think. I don't know how it will work, but maybe we could stick them even closer together, I don't know. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Tell you what, here's what we'll do. Drag that guy like that. Drag that guy like that. How's that look? It's pretty good, honestly. You know what? I'm alright with that. We're gonna leave it like that for now. Let's put the plow back up, because now the thing is getting the plow mounted to it, right? So we gotta grab this stuff and now mount this piece to that piece, right? The piece of square tubing has to line up well enough with this. What actually happens is these two black bars come way out, and then the piece of square tubing is like welded in between the two. So that's a whole nother fight, to be honest with you, that we're probably not gonna get to tonight. So I'm gonna continue working on this stuff. The basically the black parts of this need extended out, more or less, is what I see. Maybe just even, let me try something once. Something kind of like that. And then, like I said, the tube will get welded in between the two. And then making these not ugly is the key. So then I'll have to go in and tweak this, tweak that. You know how it goes. And getting all these lined up together and all of our ducks in a row, basically. That's its own separate beast that I will have to deal with. So, cutting edge up a few inches too. Cutting edge, you mean here? Do you mean it needs to angle out more? Do you mean needs to just whole thing needs to move up? What are we talking? It looks like it's kind of just about level there with the tires. I could, it's a little lower, but not significantly. If that's what you're referring to. I don't know why there's such a discrepancy between this side and that side. I don't know if I got a rotation thing going on. I think basically what's going to happen is I'm going to redo the plow itself, because I'm not super happy with it. To be honest, I think I can do better. But at least we started the frame today. We made a lot of progress on the frame, actually, so shouldn't be too big of a job.
What I mean by the cutting edge is it's way too long.
Long? Okay. That's easy.
Only needs to be about an inch or two, but the more vertical it is, the better they work.
Okay.
Because if you're on too much of an angle, it just digs into the gravel like a dozer blade.
Right, okay. I should be able to adjust that pretty easily. See, I don't know what happened that it's all out of whack, but
You got weird shadows on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can adjust it quite a bit, pretty easily. As long as
That looks better.
I have all my vertices, but yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, you get the basic idea. So it's only like 1.5 to 2 inches, and then come up the blade a little bit. Because the whole bottom of the blade is way too much of an angle.
Yeah.
It looks more like a bucket than a blade.
Yeah, I'm really not happy with this blade at all.
It already looks better.
Yeah. It's just
like if you can roll the blade forward a little bit, it'll help too.
Yeah.
Because the idea is the snow rolls back off the top of the blade the way you got it. The snow is just going to go straight up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm probably going to start completely fresh on the blade itself.
Well, I started tweaking it a bit just for joking around on mine. Hey, Nuke.
Did you get it to come out looking okay, or? Yeah.
I didn't do a whole lot with it.
Oh, I gotcha.
While I was digging out the box blade.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's gonna be tomorrow night.
It's looking good so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy
just
with the rest of this.
Just the angle was looking at the tubing looked like heavy 4-inch.
Yeah. See, it's really strange to tell coming from like the reference image on this one, because it's like I'm trying to go like off of the mount here.
Yeah, the picture there.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you blow the picture up, therefore you make it big too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you got to remember that's like a 15-horse tractor or 20-horse tractor, and then you add 300 pounds for a blade or 400 pounds for a blade, and then by the time you push the snow, the thing ain't going anywhere.
Right. Get out of here, Legacy.
And there is somewhat a game physics that are close to real life, so.
Right.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna end up starting fresh on the blade. I think I'm just gonna do that all from scratch instead of reusing that blade that I had. I'm not happy with the blade I had. I think I can do better anyway.
It wouldn't take you much to make another one anyway.
Yeah.
You just gotta remember, you gotta roll the top and keep the bottom more or less vertical, or close to vertical.
Yeah.
Like 20 or 30 degree edge.
So basically, kind of get my width here.
I can send you pictures of my quad blade, because that one won't be much heavier.
Yeah. This picture has a pretty good picture of the blade that is attached to this one, so.
Yeah, I just gotta walk 30 feet and I can take pictures of mine.
Try to get myself tons of vertices to work with.
And we put quad blades on tractors that size too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a 5-foot blade.
Right.
And we put them on Chevy trackers as well.
Yeah.
And they work awesome.
I was off to a really good start there, and then not super happy with it. First 3 vertices.
Yeah, when you go to UDIM that box, you can have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of shadows in it. Oh, and I
Appreciate that,
knocked
Gamer.
the smoke or the dust down a lot too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it was pretty.
And you still kick up some rocks too. So,
Yeah.
but they're all small rocks,
Yeah.
not the deep ones.
Yeah, that's good.
But all the cultivators do it too. So.
Yeah. Obviously gonna need some adjustments here to make this all.
But the only way I can get that to go to create fields, it's got to go to plow state.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder how he did it on,
Course.
On that flexi.
That's how he does it, because if you're in cultivator mode, you can't create fields. If you're in plow mode, you can.
Okay.
It's a game thing. You don't program it.
I gotcha.
But I might be able to say it's a plow, but it does a cultivator state. It might work.
Right.
I haven't tried that yet. I took a break from it for the weekend.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up on a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, you're all good, man. Take your time. Definitely take your time. I was just telling Nick there earlier, don't rush on me. I still gotta get the rest of the modeling done anyway before I'm even close to moving forward, you know, so.
Are you gonna put it as a pack or individuals?
It'd be a pack.
So we don't have to worry about the mod desk then.
Right.
Yeah, you just copy the info out of that and put it into the main.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
I think I found a way to make it proprietary to that and that only.
That's cool.
Off of the 3-point.
Right.
Implements of Mr. FS Miner.
That's cool.
Hey, Dom.
Yeah, hey, Dom.
Leggy.
Oh, Mikey's here too. Did I miss Mikey?
Leggy's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Leggy.
Luke.
I think you said Mikey.
Luke.
Leggy poo.
No, Leggy.
Forget that Leggy guy.
And
Well, he
don't
shows up
forget
to
to
make fun of
thank
me.
Dominic for helping.
Yeah. Well, and then he told me the other day I can use his color palette for everything too that he's using for the wheels.
Well, he helped me straighten this thing out, so with the collision.
Yeah. That's what I heard. Appreciate it, buddy.
Because it was something so, wow. Ooh, that looks bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take some adjustments, that's for sure.
Make a pipe and cross-cut it.
That's what I was just thinking.
Save yourself the
Like the
hassle.
way I wanted to do it too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's going 10 times the wrong way.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
The idea is right.
Right.
Like if we make a blade, that's what we do. We take a pipe and cross-cut it.
Yeah.
It's easier than trying to form it.
Yeah. Alright.
But
So now we can try this. Y. Z. So I need the depth to be way bigger. Get it close-ish.
I don't have to do anything like that right now. Just get your profile first.
Yeah, I was just trying to kind of line it up. So I could see the size and scale of everything.
Way too big. No. Maybe
I
not.
don't know, because by the time you cut half of it off,
Yeah, no, I'm just looking.
I can scale it down too once it's done. After I cut it. Let's try that.
Go down with it. Go down with it.
The whole thing. Is it moved down?
Yeah, the whole pipe.
Like that, I think. We'll just start removing.
Yeah, a little bit further.
Move the whole thing down.
Yeah, remember, you gotta remember
Yeah,
I'm
you're a couple
watching
seconds.
15 seconds
Yeah,
behind.
Let me stream here.
Kids, you got too much of an arc at the bottom.
Whole thing down still.
In a sec here. Yeah, it's better.
Okay. And then let's just start by removing like that much and go from there.
Yeah, just cut it off your line
Mm-hmm.
and then your top. Or cut it back from the line a bit and then you can put a cutting edge on it.
Yeah.
And the cutting edge, of course, is going to be straight.
Quick Shift S, snap cursor. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I did that a couple times early on, but I haven't really fucked with it in a while. I need to pull this back up so I can see the image. Kind of like that. I need to maybe delete like those two.
Yeah, the bottom, go to where your green line is and say go up a little bit.
Where are you talking? Grab.
Like the green line, your plane.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there. Get rid of everything from below that plane.
Okay.
Then go up, say to the next line, like the scale line.
Here.
Or whatever, the grid line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you can put your cutting edge.
Okay.
And then the top you can bring down about 3 grids. 2
Right.
grids.
Okay. I think what I want to do is move the top back maybe, like that. Start kind of trying to center them up. Maybe we'll just snap it to that one.
But just cut the top, you can rotate the whole arc if you really wanted to.
Well, I was just kind of trying to make a couple of them a little more vertical.
Yeah,
like
I see what
that.
you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks okay. And then 1, 2, the top 2 grids take off.
Top 2, you think? Okay.
Yeah.
Like cap.
Yeah, that looks better.
Okay. And then we can. I should be able to cut it a few times. So. Cut it middle.
Putting a flat spot in there makes it look goofy, but
Right. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, you're right. Uncut it. Let me go back. Like that. What are you pressing to add the cuts? Control R. Control R.
yeah, if you put a flat spot in it, just make it the width of the tube.
Yeah. Let me tilt like the whole thing. Maybe if I rotate the whole thing back a little bit, it'll look a little bit more. I'm hoping for. Like that. Yeah, Control R. I found that one to be pretty helpful. So that's the thing about blenders. I'm like always learning shortcuts. You're teaching me some, I'm teaching you some. I feel like there's so many shortcuts that like I could literally spend months just trying to learn shortcuts.
There's a lot of bad habits too.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Yeah, you cover it anyway. So yeah, when you do the cutting edge,
Right.
the bottom,
Two there.
like the bottom spline to the ground, you can turn that into the cutting edge.
Yeah.
Or the bottom.
Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'll do. Grab these two. And this one.
That one's gonna be straight, of course.
Right. Basically, it'll be like that. Dial it back just a little bit more. Something like that.
Yep.
And then need to, obviously, I'll
Then when you extrude the blade,
forward, you know.
extrude the cutting edge a little bit further.
Yeah.
Because it's heavier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blade's usually 1/8, where the cutting edge is 1/4 to 3/8.
How does that look in terms of thickness on blade?
Yeah, that looks okay.
Okay.
Then when you put the ribs on it,
Here's what I'll do.
that's pretty heavy.
Do I need to go back some?
A little bit.
Okay. Can.
Yeah, about there.
Okay. And then we'll just go.
Because the blade itself doesn't offer any support, it's the ribs.
Right. Right.
In the frame.
So there's that. And the blade, like I said, it's about double now.
Yeah. That looks a lot better than what you had.
Oh yeah, already. Off to a good start, that's for sure.
And probably a lot less vertices too.
Mm-hmm. And it makes more sense to work on.
Mm-hmm. Like looks proportional. Like once you get it all put together, then you'll probably see it a little different, and you can always tweak it still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All sorts of little details like that I can add too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing just by looking at this one, and then the ribs will run along in between there. I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do to do these ribs. It's gonna be this outside face. Cut again. Something like that. And we'll just grab the.
Like Dom, sweet. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that control R what I was telling you.
The guy that whipped up Land Racer out of his butt earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Which, pretty cool. Buggy.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't know. Did not.
You're on Tony Miffs, aren't you?
Yeah.
He showcased it in a video.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, I totally did not catch it today. I have to stop by. Not make it.
Well, he just released a video of it.
Okay. I'll check it out. For sure.
I like that. Like, for something like this, you don't do it, but like if you're doing like a dozer blade or whatever, then you recess it and then the cutting edge goes into it, right?
Right.
But for something this small, you usually don't.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's how you did it so quick. Okay. Had the model in the 3D printer.
Makes sense.
Actually, where is it? Yeah, the minute I saw the wheels on it, the first thing I noticed was the Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll understand it.
Yeah. Grab. Pick the ones I want to do this to. It's gonna be. Where I want these to be. Not really. We need to cut again. Be there. And there. That's actually like perfect. Okay. Let's not come back and do this again.
I just sent you a link for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. I need to end the stream here at some point.
Well, it's got two mods in it. It's got the Lego Guinea for the first one, and then he's got the Land Speeder for the second half.
Oh god, the Lego Genie. What a sketch mod that is. I love it though.
It is sketchy.
It's a lot of fun to drive.
It handles better than the Doom buggy.
It does.
But he spent a little more time on it too.
Yeah.
Like literally, the Doom buggy was an hour.
Okay. So pull that back. That's what I like. Oh, that's perfect. Oh man. Alright, that worked out. Obviously I need to add some girth to them all, but
Yeah, and just, well, the bottom one near the cutting edge you don't need.
right, yeah. Yeah, I'll dial it, pull it back up a little bit, but this one, just delete that vertice.
And then just run a angle or a flat bar across the bottom and across the top. Done.
Yeah.
Ties it all in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then plus you can mount your springs to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the top side anyway.
Yeah. Let's just grab that one. Well, throw that one in there. Really hope this angle that'll come back to it.
Yeah, that thing's coming along pretty good, Don.
I don't know why this see there is getting caught up in all this action. I don't know what that is. That looks okay. I like that.
Yeah, but still, for an idea that was yesterday and they're driving around with it today, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's looking not too bad.
Yeah. That. And obviously we can make all these faces thicker too. We just extrude this one up to the top piece there.
Yeah, the ribs are vertical support, and then the flat bars are the angles or horizontal support. Ties it all together.
Yeah. And I'll probably have like one more bar to wrap through here. Right about this point.
But what I would do is your front tubing, I would extend it.
Hang on.
Then you can put your cylinders on the side of the frame out to it.
This one actually only has one cylinder. Believe it or not.
Yeah, but you got a little heavier of a blade than you got a little heavier of a blade too.
This one, this blade is almost like, it looks pretty close to the.
No, but the blade itself is heavier.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll see.
You can do it with one cylinder. Cut down volleys.
I think it just pushes it to the one side is all they're trying to do.
Yeah, but it's stronger if you go on the side of the tube than on the top.
Yeah.
Because then you're directly on the hinge, you're not above it.
Right.
So less binding.
Right.
Because if they ramp up the physics like I'm thinking they're doing for the next one,
right,
you're already pre-trained.
Right. That looks good.
Or can you put a rib on the outside edges? Easy?
I might be able to.
Yeah, and then when you do, just tie the flat bar into the back side of it. I go a bunch more work for you.
I just didn't rebuild a whole plow in 30 minutes.
Not even?
Not even.
Maybe
Pretty
20.
impressive.
But yeah, no, it's if you ever got to build a plow, the best way to do it is do it like real life. Make a pipe.
Yeah. I'll paint this thing green real quick just so it looks a little better.
I got a sticker to put on it.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Same one that's on the box plow. That literally only took me 10 minutes to figure that one out.
So I paid for an hour 50 minutes.
Doesn't look
That's
too bad.
awesome, dude. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to change some of these parts to be black. So let's grab
All your ribs and flat bar.
Yep, basically.
And your cutting edge.
Yeah. Basically.
That'll think on it.
Huh?
Hmm?
Do what?
Said the bottom part of the rib doesn't look right, but I'll think on it.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest. Maybe I just need to like angle it in more.
Or come down a little bit.
Yeah. I can probably make it work still.
Not much.
Right. Okay, so plane 0, 2 is our structural stuff. Yep. There you go. And if we just grab the bottom one, like you said.
A lot better.
Pull that up. See if we can. Kind of start working it in maybe a little bit more. I don't like the angle on it. I gotta keep that flat.
Those flat bars are constantly welding.
Yeah.
Because the ribs always crack.
Yeah.
Because the blade twists all the time, right?
Alright. Yeah. Makes sense. How's that look over there?
You can take a picture of the profile and send it to you. I still got it here. Haven't made them in 5 years, but I still got the profiles.
Let me shade smooth this too. If that'll help. Oh yeah, that definitely helped. Might look a little less sharp. I don't know. I'm pretty freaking happy with that for 30 minutes of modeling.
Yeah.
Oh, material for the whole model sometimes too bright. Yeah.
You got a weird shadow on the left side.
Weird shadow on the left side.
Like when you were like scrolled to the right, when you were looking back on the front.
Oh, I see where it's like real light there.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that's not just the...
It's on the front side too. Really bad there.
I'm making sure it's not just the scene lighting. Because it looks like the vertices are all right. Yeah, that might just be the scene lighting.
Okay. I'm used to working everything in gray.
Yeah. It's awkward.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
get a little bit on the right
lights.
side, but not on the back.
Yeah,
Not as
and the
bad.
way I can check that is if I hit
Once you dim it, you'll
select
find
all
out.
that new mesh, smooth, and reset. Yeah, I might actually have to. That's probably a good call too if I reset the vectors.
Yeah, because now you can see the band on the right hand side too.
What do you mean?
It's lighter.
Oh, right. It's mesh, shading, anomals, reset vectors. Yeah, I made it all look right. Yep, Dom got it again with the reset vectors trick he taught me. Good call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a lot more to do to it once it's
Yeah,
all
little
done.
details and small shit.
Yeah.
But
Because everything will look good until you
put it in game.
put all your normals and stuff into it. And then you'll see all the shadows.
Yeah. Might extend this down just a little bit further.
And then if you want, you can put a rubber flap on the top. But not necessary.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to be going super fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Just build a whole ass plow and time today starts 10:45. It's now 1 a.m. So that's what, 2 hours 15 minutes?
Oh, yeah, you've been going for...
Start to finish, whole ass plow. I'm done. That's it for me today.
You wasted a bunch of time on the other one. And then, yeah. Well, not really. You made the frame.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to tweak a bunch of different vertices and shit that I didn't even end up needing.
It actually almost looks too big for it.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, have a good snooze dump.
It's maybe a little tall. I might go a little shorter.
Oh, it's still got a big nose.
Get out of here. Jerk. 38 likes tonight. Holy shnikes. We had a few super chats from Cyber TK and Rabbi D Rob came with his 10-month membership. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys. Potentially big announcement tomorrow, so be here for that. Probably should have said that like at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, potentially an announcement, so we'll see. Alright guys, take it easy, have a wonderful evening. I will see you all tomorrow night, and we'll be back at it. So, alright, bye.
Night, everybody.